the reason I want to go on to the past life regression is because everything fits together. So if we've got tarot cards here, these fit in with the numbers very, very nicely. So if you're reading tarot cards, if you've got the tarot cards there and you're going to shuffle them, when you pick one of the tarot cards, whoops, you're going to find a number at the bottom of it. I've got Temperance here, and it's the number 14. If you look, it's the number 14. 1 and 4 adds up to, 10 and 4 adds up to 5. Yeah, 14. So 1 and 4 adds up to 5, and this is a number 5 card, the Temperance card, which means about opening new doors, spreading out new ideas, etc. If we've got something like this, number 3, the Empress. The Empress is the pregnancy card, and she's got a number 3 there, which means that she's the Mother Earth, the balance, the joy, the harmony. She represents harmony and everybody getting on with everybody else.
Sorry,
so when
where's the 3?
It's a 3. 1, 2, 3. If you look really closely.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
The bottom number. It's in Roman numerals. You have to learn the Roman numerals to be able to do the tarot cards, actually. And some of the major cards don't have numbers on them, but just about most of them do. The Wheel of Fortune, if you look at that, is a 10, which is a 1. So the Wheel of Fortune means everything's changing, everything's turning. It's turning in your favor. It's all about you. Okay, that's why these numbers are so important. With the past life regression, I will always do the numerology reading first, just the numbers, just the birth date. I won't do the name, but I'll do the numbers and tell them what they're here to learn this lifetime, because then I'll do it before I do anything, because then they've got the big picture. Okay, before I do a reading, before I do the palmistry and tarot, I will always do the numerology, because I want to know what is it they're here to learn, so I can guide them that way. Get it? It gives you massive information. So let's have a look at the past life. With past life regression, you have to overcome your conscious mind, right? So it's really interesting. So I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it with you 3. So I can show you exactly how quickly it has to be done. Okay. What happens is when you do past life regression, you say, so what country are you in? And I actually do it and get them to answer me and I record it. And they go, I don't know. And you say, if you were pretend to know, what would it be? I don't know. Because they're using the conscious mind. You have to get them into the unconscious mind to do the past life regression, which is why I always do some inner child work first. So to get past that, we have to do it super quick. If you do it quickly, you haven't got time to think. That means that you actually, I'm going to do it very, very quickly with each one of you to show you how fast it can be. And it will feel like you're making a story up. You are. It doesn't matter that you're making the story up, because what past life regression is a message from your unconscious mind to tell you what you need to do this lifetime, or what you need to redo from previous lifetimes, or what you need not to do from this lifetime. Okay, so Sean Marie, let's start with you.
I knew you were going to do that.
Hey?
I was sending you a sign, don't pick me first.
You're on my left, I can see you, that's all. So the first country that comes into your head is?
Greece.
Greece. What century, what year?
1815.
1815. Male or female?
Oh, male.
How old?
26.
What work do you do? Are you rich or poor or somewhere in between?
Rich.
Rich?
Not super rich, but.
Okay, so medium rich. What do you do for a living?
I'm wearing a lot of armor.
You're wearing armor, so you're a soldier of some kind?
Yeah, some kind of soldier, I guess.
Are you married or single?
Married.
Any kids?
2.
2 children? Boys, girls?
1 of each.
Okay. So we've got basically, are you happy with happily married?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what we've got there is a base outline. And it sounded like she was making it up, and she was.
It's like,
And she won't feel it. She'll go, but I was just making that up. Right?
it just popped into my head. I just said it.
Correct. It's
Like,
what pops into your
whatever
head.
popped.
That's how you have to get past this.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got to do smoke and mirrors and get past it. So your
Yeah.
unconscious mind gives you a message, right?
It's funny.
So I'm going to go forward 10 years with you.
Okay.
We're going forward to 36 years old. Are you still living in the same place?
No.
Where are you living now?
It's an island.
An island?
It could be another. Maybe I was mainland Greece. Now I'm on an
Yeah,
island.
maybe
I
it's
don't
an
know.
island in Greece. Are you still married?
Yes.
Still got the kids?
Yep.
Okay. Happy?
Yeah.
What work
More
are you
happy.
doing?
I don't have the regalia on, so something locally.
Okay. Farming, a
I thought
workman,
farming maybe, but more like not farming, but maybe like harvesting, I don't know, winemaking, cheese making, artisan kind of
wine
thingy.
making. Okay, so
Something
you're
like that. Not harvesting veggies, but something like that.
okay.
Artisan-y.
So harvesting, wine making cheese. Okay, cool.
Something like that.
Go forward to the time you died. How old are you when you're dead?
Ooh, 67.
Excellent. And as you go to your funeral, are people nice, talking nicely about
Oh
you, or are
yeah,
they
it's
just
lovely, lovely.
they've been saying really nice things? Awesome. That was a really good
Yeah, very
funeral.
nice.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you two questions. What did you do well that lifetime?
Followed orders.
You did what?
Followed orders.
Followed orders. Okay, what else did you do well?
Um, I was a good family person,
Yeah,
good husband, good father, good family member.
yeah,
Community person
good.
in the
Good,
latter
good,
part of
good,
my
good.
life, worked in the community, building small town, part of the community. Yep.
Excellent. And what didn't you do well? What could you have done better?
Oh, gosh. I just keep want to say not killed people, but
Not what? Not kill
not
people?
killed people.
Okay, okay. So in other words, not follow orders quite so rigidly.
Yeah, yeah.
In other words, be your own person, be number one.
Yes, probably, yeah. Just not follow orders so strictly, maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that fits in with your with your numbers, which is all about the ones, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Needing
Not
to be your
follow
own
so
person.
closely, yeah.
Okay. So what we want to do with that is we want to repeat that. We want to repeat all those beautiful things, being married, having been a good wife, being a good family person, and also doing things for the community.
Hmm.
What we don't want to do is follow too many orders and be too rigid.
Do things just to do it.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
the feeling. Is like I did things just to do it because I
Yeah,
was
exactly. So
expected to do it.
so when you think about even that lifetime, would a lawyer have been suitable for you?
No, no.
It wouldn't, exactly. So what you've done is you've repeated a previous lifetime, and now
At
you're
least I
like
got out of it.
her.
At least I got out of it. I
It's
didn't
like,
do it for my
yeah, I'm
whole
getting
life.
out of that whole thing. Exactly. So you are
Didn't do it
you're
for my whole
passing your
life.
life test. Do you get it?
Learning.
And really, that's what past life regression is about. It's about, it's take 2 hours. It's not like and I'm going to lead you through a regression, all of you at the end of it. But I want you to get the idea of what it's about first,
Okay.
why we do it. Okay. So Donna, first country that comes into your head is
Germany,
Germany. What year?
1800,
1800. Male or female?
male,
How old?
50,
Are you married, single?
married.
Married? Are you happily married?
Yes,
Okay. Any kids?
yes.
How many?
3 boys.
3 boys. Are you a good dad?
Yes,
Are you strict with them?
yes.
I had a feeling you were strict with them. That's kind of interesting. Has it helped them? Are they turning out well?
Some yes, some no.
Okay. So it worked for some, not for others. Go forward 10 more years, 60. Are you still alive?
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing now? What work are you doing, by the way?
Engineer.
Engineer. Do you love your work, or are you doing it just because it was passed down in the family?
I loved it, and I was good at it and I was proud of it.
Okay, good. Awesome. So using your hands that lifetime, this lifetime using your voice, right? How old are you when you die?
80.
80. Wow, that was good. And as you stand at go to your funeral, are there many people there?
Yes.
Okay, they say nice things about you, or they just there?
Yes.
They say nice things, good. And as you look back on that lifetime, what did you do well?
I contributed to the world
Yeah.
through being an engineer, buildings,
Oh, okay, cool. What else did you do well?
as a good parent.
Good parent. Did you have many friends?
Not a ton, but good friends, like quality.
Quality friends, okay. Did you teach anybody anything?
I taught people to be responsible.
Doesn't sound like a plus to me.
Mm.
Okay, cool. What didn't you do well that lifetime? What do you wish you could have done better?
I didn't relax. I didn't play. It was all work.
Right. And did you teach your children to do a no play, no work as well, and all work?
Yep.
Did it benefit them? Is the one child you wish you hadn't done that with?
Yes,
Which one?
the youngest.
The youngest? Did he want to be free and you didn't let him be free?
Right. I was too hard on him.
Right. Did he do well in his life? Did he enjoy his life or not?
He did, but there was always this underneath thing that I'm not pleasing my dad.
That need for approval. Right, exactly. So this lifetime is about doing exactly the same thing again, teaching people, but I don't want you to teach them to be responsible. I want you to teach them to be happy.
Mm.
So follow all those things. You're still good at your job. You're still, great at doing everything you do. You're contributing to the world and having quality friends. And you need to play and you need to work, but not too much. And you need to teach people to be happy and responsible, not just responsible. So there's your little missing gap that you need is if you love it, then you can do it. If you don't love it, you're not going to do it. Same with you. Right?
Yeah,
Cool.
bang on.
Good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Liliana, first country that comes into your head is?
A sunny country, let's say Italy.
Italy. What year? What century?
It was 18th, 19th century.
I don't want your unconscious mind doesn't do generic, it only does specific. If we give it a general area to go in, it'll choose anyway. I want a date, a year.
It's 1850.
1800 and what?
50.
50. Okay, perfect. 1850. Rich, poor, or somewhere in between?
I was poor.
Poor.
Yes.
A male or a female?
Male.
How old?
40.
40. Are you married or single? Quickly, don't think it through.
I
Quickly.
don't think I'm alone.
Okay,
Yes,
so you're probably married or living with someone.
yes.
What work do you do?
On the field. I'm working the field.
Do you love the work you do, or was it just something you inherited?
I had to do it.
You had to do it. You didn't enjoy it.
No.
Okay, cool. Go forward another 10 years to 50. Are you still around? Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm still there.
And what's happening now? How's your body holding up, given that you don't like your life that much?
So it's a heavy body. I'm tired,
Heavy and tired?
but I'm still working.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you have to. So go forward to your death. How old are you when you die?
I had the feeling I did what I had to do. I did my
And
job.
how old were you when you died? First number that comes into your head is
Is 70.
70, thank you. The thing is, if you start thinking and ruminating, you're not using your unconscious mind, you're coming into the conscious mind. It takes you out of the picture. You have to go back again. Okay. So 70 years old. And as you go to your funeral, are there many people there? Did many people know you were alive?
4, 5, not many.
4 or 5? Were you disappointed there were only 4 or 5, or is that okay?
It's okay.
Okay, cool. And as you look back on that life, what did you do well?
I worked well.
You worked hard your whole life. Okay. What about relationships? Did you have any close relationships?
I had companions,
Yeah.
and that's it.
No children?
No,
Okay. And the person you were with, the partner or the wife, did you really love her, or was it just an arranged marriage, or just there?
it was a person there. I had a feeling I was not completely alone, or it's just, I
Maybe just
don't,
a companion then?
yes, it was a companion. I don't really feel feelings like,
Okay. Okay. So as you go to your funeral, as you look back on that life, what did you do well?
I did what I was expected to do.
Mm. And you worked really hard, worked really well at it too. You really did work a lot.
Mm.
So this lifetime, you're not to do what people expect you to do. You're supposed to do different. Okay.
Mm.
What didn't you do well that lifetime?
I did not enjoy life enough.
Right. Thank you. And you were not good at relationships. You just had acquaintances, so you didn't let people get close to you, right? So what else did you not do well enough?
I did not try to go out of my situation, to go out.
Thank you. You didn't get out of your comfort zone. Well done. I wanted you to get that one. Good job. So this lifetime is about getting out of your comfort zone, which you've done, coming to Switzerland, enjoying life, which you enjoying life.
I do my best.
You're doing your best, all right. And relationships. Really, this sounds to me like this was a typical past life for you, when you just did your own thing, were by yourself, didn't have anybody close to you. So that's why you've got all those 6s, is you really need to learn this lifetime how to have people around you. Okay, so that's a very, very fast way to do it. And we're going to do it and record it. So I'm going to do you're not going to be able to answer me. If I was doing a past life regression with you alone, I'd be asking you the questions and you'd be answering them, and I'd record it. It's very useful. However, because there's other people doing it, you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to remember it. And then at the end of the session, I'm going to take 5 minutes. I want you to write down exactly what you learned from it, what you did well, and what you didn't learn well, so you can find out what it is you still need to do this lifetime. Good? To in a previous life. Okay. What I will do, I'm going to send you after the class, I'm going to send you the past life regression with music behind it, and you can do it again. Okay, so I recorded it years ago. Beautiful music to it. So I will send you that rather than send you what we're doing now, because it might be all kinds of things going on. When you are looking for the person you want to know about, usually it's in the eyes. You'll look into the eyes and think there's a similarity there or something, or it'll be in the mannerisms. And what you do is I'm going to ask you the question, look around and find the person you're searching for. Sometimes you don't. If your unconscious mind knows what it's doing, and if it says that's not relevant to what I want to tell you, it'll just ignore your question. Okay. If it's important, you will find them. Right. And also, each past life you do will be literally telling you what is it that you need to either learn about this lifetime or repeat something good or learn to not do ever again. Okay. It's not arbitrary. It really isn't. What you're working through today, it will give you past lives based exactly on today. Whatever's happening today, the past life will be related to that. So before I had a child, every past life I did was about dying in childbirth, having 10 children, having no children. It was all children, children, children. After I had a child, never had a past life related to children again. It was like, I solved it. Thank you. Done. Finished. Complete. Cool. And then we're going to do the inner child first. You're going to go back 3 months before your conception and find your mother and father. It's useful for finding out, you know, them as people instead of mother and father. And also, you've got to be fast. So you can't stop and think. I want you just to literally make it up as you go along. If you stop and think, oh, I'm not picking up anything. Oh gosh, I must be doing it wrong. Da, 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 da. Make it up like you're making up a story, just like we did then. Make it up really fast. The quicker you get the answer, the quicker we can move forward. If you get stuck, it means then that you're just going to stay there and doubt yourself. One way to get over that is this. It's a breathing technique. It's called holotropic breathing. And what happens is you breathe in through the mouth only and out through the mouth only, right? So what you do is you breathe in as though you're sucking through a straw. And then out. So initially you'll get a dry mouth when you do it, and you'll get tingles happening. And it's just more oxygen to your brain. It's doing you good. What happens is the second you start thinking about things, I'm going to say go back to the breathing. And that's the breathing I want you to go back to. Just if your shoulders are going up, you're doing it correctly. What you don't do is the opposite, which is that's going to make you go really dizzy because you're breathing carbon dioxide. So suck through a straw, so you're hiring a window in front of you with steam in it. Cool. So we're all ready. Get comfy cozy. And we are going ahead. And I usually read this because I've scripted it. I can do it without the script. It's easier for me. However, I want to read the script because I want you to get the full experience from it. Cool. Everybody comfy and ready to go? You've got your 3 people who you may or may not find them. And always it's the first country that comes into your head. It's the first year. And when you're doing the year, remember, your unconscious mind needs an actual year. 1549. Ancient Greece, less than 2,000 years before Christ. It needs an actual year, not just a something century. Okay? Very good. Okay, so let us begin. Go ahead and close your eyes. And find yourself walking on a beautiful sandy beach by a lake of dreams. As you stroll along, feel the warmth of the sand as it runs between your toes. Feel your whole body relax as the sun shines on your face and the wind plays with your hair. Listen to the rustle of leaves in the trees. There may be the sound of birds. Smell the scent of pine trees brought to you by the breeze. And observe the blue water, blue sky, a sky which seems to go on forever. Yellow sun, yellow sand, green trees at the back of the beach. Find yourself totally relaxing as you experience a sense of calmness and peace. The beautiful sunlight warms your whole body. Just let go. Back over the years, 14, 13, 12, 11 years old, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 years old. And begin to breathe the breath, sucking in through your mouth and hawing out as though you're steaming up a window. The more you breathe, the more you'll experience. As you walk along, become aware of a small child playing on the beach. Walk over to the child and kneel down beside them. And you'll be surprised to notice the child is you when you were 5 years old. Ask that little child what they need from you. Give the child a gift, a box. What is it that the child is taking out of the box? What does it represent? Give the child a pet. What would the child like most? A dog, a cat, a kitten, budgie, bunny rabbit? Tell the child that you're aware that you may not have always been there for them, and that from now on, if there's any time when you're not there, the child will always have a friend in the pet. Go back now over the years, smaller and smaller. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to before you were born. 8 months, 7, 6, 5 months, 12 weeks and fully formed. 7 weeks and you have a heartbeat. Back to 3 months before your conception. Find your mom as she stands in the kitchen doing dishes or cooking. Notice how young she is. Do you like her? What qualities do you need to inherit from her? What do people say about her? Is she intelligent? Is she happy? Has she got a good sense of humor? Is she hardworking? Is she pretty? Does she do her best? Is she a good mom or is she not there for you? What qualities do you need to inherit from her DNA-wise that will help you this lifetime? Is she a good communicator? Is she good with people? Notice your father coming in. How does he approach your mom and how is their relationship? Is it good or does it already have some issues? Notice how very young your father is. Do you like him? And what qualities do you need to inherit from him? What does he do well? Is he a hard worker? Is he fun? Is he quiet? Does he have a good sense of humor? Is he intelligent and educated? What does he have that you can get from him to help you this lifetime? What do you need to learn from him? And as you come forward to your conception, are you expected or are you going to be a surprise? As you come towards your conception, when 2 cells became 1, 1 became 2, then 4. Just before that, perhaps you can remember who you were speaking to just before you were conceived. The story goes that before you're conceived, you speak to a higher council or an angel or a guide. Who might you be speaking with if you think you would know? What are they advising you? And ask them, what is it you need to learn this lifetime? What's the most important thing you need to learn still? Why do you need those parents? And do you have a choice? What's the last thing the guide or advisor says to you just before you're conceived? As 2 cells become 1, then 2, then 4, 8, 16. Remind your unconscious mind to reconnect with the blueprint of perfect health and begin to remind every cell in your body of that wonderful, natural, healthy state, transforming and changing now. 7 weeks and you have a heartbeat. 3 months and you're fully formed. 5 months and your mom knows you're there. How does she feel about being pregnant? How do you feel? Do you feel safe? 6 months, 7, 8, beginning to feel the need to come out towards the light. The muscles begin to contract as you push towards the light. Go back to the breathing and push towards the light. How do you feel and what's happening? As you come into the light, who's in the room? Doctors, nurses? Are they caring or simply efficient? And as you're put in your mom's arms for the first time, how does she feel? How do you feel? As you're put in your dad's arms for the first time, how does he feel? And how does that make you feel? Who is it who makes you feel loved and wanted? Connect with that love inside now. And find yourself moving forward now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Back on the beach by the Lake of Dreams. How does that small child feel now? What's happening? And as you kneel there beside the small child, notice there's a field at the back of the beach with some trees there at the back. And as you look towards those trees, observe a lady walking towards the child from the back of the beach. It's your mom as she was when you were 5 years old. Notice how young she is. Observe her kneel down in front of the child. And what does the child need to say to her or ask her? What does she reply? Know that she did the best she could with what she had available at the time. And observe her give the child a gift, a box. What's inside the box? Your mom gives the child a hug and a kiss and tells her how much she loves you. And makes her way to the back of the beach where her guide, a brother or sister of light, is waiting for her. She has issues, and they're not your issues. She has a path to go on, and it's not your path. It's time to let her go. Become aware of her waving and smiling and blowing you kisses and walking back into the trees at the back of the beach, accompanied by her guide. Give the little girl or little boy a hug. And notice there's a man making his way from the trees at the back of the beach. It's your dad as he was when you were 5 years old. Notice how young he is. Observe him kneel down in front of that little child. And what does the child need to say to him or ask him? Know that he did the best he could with what he had available at the time. What does it answer? Observe him give the child a gift, a box. What's inside the box? And what significance is it? Your dad gives the child a hug and tells you how much he loves you, and makes his way to the back of the beach where his guide, a brother or sister of light, is waiting for him. He has issues, and they're not your issues. He has a path to go on, and it's not your path. It's time to let him go. Become aware of him waving and walking back into the trees at the back of the beach, accompanied by his guide. How does the child feel now? Take the child's hand or hold the child tight and make that child feel safe. Reassure that little 5-year-old child that you'll be back and stroll along the beach to a boat moored at a small dock. And go slowly down 5 steps to the dockside, relaxing further with each step. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Step into the boat, release the mooring, and row across the lake of dreams. As you row, breathe slowly and deeply. Remember the breath, sucking in through a straw and hawing as though you're putting steam or mist on a window. The more you breathe, the more you'll experience. In, out, in, out. As the breeze plays with your hair and the sun warms your face. Towards the other side of the lake, you'll find a river. It's a river of time, and it has no beginning and it has no end. It simply flows through the centuries. It extends to the right, back into the past, as far as you can remember. It goes to the left, into the future, as far as you can foresee. We're rowing to the right, back into the past, to a lifetime before this, a lifetime which has a resonance to the current lifetime, to show you issues you're ready to resolve. And as you row back into the past, notice that on either side of the river, there are people waving to you. These are people you've known before and people you'll know again. That's right. And also people you have yet to meet. There are deserts, valleys, forests, and mountains. You'll observe towns and villages and isolated places, different climates. Feel the boat begin to pull to the right or to the left, and allow it to bump onto the shore. As you step out, notice you're already feeling a little different. Perhaps it's your hair or your body shape. Stand in front of the most beautiful white archway, gleaming white in the morning sun. As you look at the archway, the first country that comes into your head is, and the century is, and the exact year is. Go down 5 steps into that country at that time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. At the bottom of the steps, what are you wearing on your feet? Sandals, bare feet, shoes, slippers, boots. And what are you wearing on your body? Are you a male or a female? And how old are you? The first age that comes into your mind is. Find yourself walking down a pathway to where you sleep at night. And as you arrive at the dwelling, notice whether it has windows. Is it a small dwelling, a manor house, a castle, a religious place? As you arrive at the front door, someone opens the door to greet you. Who is it? Is it a parent, a friend, a sister, brother, husband, or wife? And who does this person remind you of from this present lifetime? The first person who comes into your head is, and of course you may not have met them yet, so you don't know yet. How is the dwelling furnished? What's on the floor? Is it wood, stone, carpet? Who else lives with you? Are you rich, poor, or somewhere in between? Go forward 10 years or to the next significant event. How old are you now? What work are you doing? Do you work in the fields or with your hands? Are you skilled or unskilled? Are you creative or artistic? Can you read and write? Do you not need to work? Do you love your work, or is it just something you have to do? Are you still living in the same place? If not, where are you living now? Are you single, married, living with a group of people, or in a religious community? If you're married, do you love the person you're married to? Was the marriage arranged, or did you choose the person? Do you have any children? And if so, are you a good parent? Find the person you love the most that lifetime, or the person who's closest to you. What are they to you? A friend, a husband or wife, a parent or child? And as you observe the person, ask yourself if they remind you of someone from this present life. It may be something around their eyes or a mannerism that you may recognize. And go ahead and think of those 3 people you wanted to meet this lifetime. Is any of them or any of the 3 there this lifetime? And what relationship are they to you? Are all 3 there to see you that lifetime? How do you know them? Are they close to you or not very important that lifetime? Now go forward another 10 years or to the next significant event. Are you still alive? If you're not, there's usually grey or dark around. If you are still alive, what's happening now? Are you still living in the same place? Are you doing the same work or different? How's your body holding up? Is it well or not? Do you have any children? If so, how many? Boys or girls? Are you a good parent? Are you close to one of them in particular? And do you recognize the child from this present lifetime as someone you know? Find yourself in a marketplace now. Is it open or covered? Are you buying or selling? Listen as someone calls your name. And turn to the person and observe what relationship they have to you. Can you hear the name they're calling? Is it an acquaintance, a relative, friend, or true love? What is the name they were calling? Are you a popular person that lifetime or not very sociable? And go forward to your death that lifetime. How old are you? The first age that comes into your head is? What did the body die from? Disease, old age, war, accident, murder? Go forward to the death that lifetime. And as you stand outside the body, who finds you? Is there any regret at leaving, or are you glad to be out? Go ahead and go to your own funeral. Are there many people there, or just a few? Are people upset that you've died? Are they saying nice things about you, or is it just a respectful funeral? Are you surprised at the number of people there? Remember back over the lifetime. What did you do well? Relationships, work. Did you teach? Did you pass on knowledge, help many people? Did you love a lot? Were you creative or artistic? Did you make a difference? Is that something you can repeat this lifetime? And what could you have done better? Could you have changed more, taken on more challenges, loved more people, been more sociable, been happier? Could you have found work or people to love? Have you noticed something that's something you tend to do this current lifetime? Could you change it? Can you change it? Will you change it? Go ahead and walk towards the archway and up the steps. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand beneath the archway and breathe in the most beautiful white healing light, releasing any negative emotions or non-supportive beliefs from that lifetime or any other, bringing back with you the positive lessons and accomplishments. That's right. And as you go back to the boat now and row back up the river towards the Lake of Dreams, step out of the boat and become aware of the small child excited and waiting to greet you. The child has a gift for you. Open the gift. What's inside? And walk along the beach with that little child and become aware of how happy they are now. Find a pool and a waterfall with the perfect temperature of water and step into the water with the child. Splash and play as you laugh and have real fun with them. Notice how beautiful that little child is. And then stroll along the beach and dry off in the wonderful sunshine, letting the 5-year-old you run ahead with the pets. You've changed. You're ready now to live life to the fullest, to take advantage of life's opportunities and live it with passion, power, and joy. Know that success is searching for you as you are searching for success. Love is searching for you. Happiness, prosperity, the perfect soulmate and health are searching for you too. They're ready to find you now. That's right. As you open your heart and let all of the love and the laughter and life to come in. As I count backwards from 5 to 1, you'll find yourself returning to full consciousness, feeling wonderful, as though you've had a refreshing sleep. 5, happy to have become more aware. 4, deeply refreshed. 3, becoming more awake now. 2, feeling your body and hearing the noises outside and inside the room. And when you see the number 1 inside your head in the next 30 seconds, you can open your eyes, feeling great, refreshed, relaxed, and wonderful. Ready for a new start in this wonderful present life. Welcome home. Did anyone fall asleep? Because if you didn't, and you're all really good, actually, you stayed with me. What's interesting is, and we're not going to go through each past life because that would take far too long. Sean Marie, is there anything from that lifetime that you realized you need to do better? You need to unmute yourself, sorry.
The only thing that came is maybe be a little bit more forgiving of
Okay.
myself and be more, I guess, manage expectations. Don't have such high
Right, so stop being a
expectations of everything.
perfectionist and overwhelm yourself and everybody else, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Good job.
Just
Okay,
try to.
excellent. Donna, what did you find from that lifetime?
Understand that people were fighting their own battles and it wasn't personal.
Yeah.
Let them be them and forgive them. and focus on love.
Beautiful. Excellent job. Good job. Perfect for you, right? Excellent. And Liliana, you have to unmute yourself, sorry.
Okay, so it was a little bit confusing because, well, I was in a place where I was, anyhow. So what I had to learn better, it's to be more confident in myself.
Be more confident in yourself. Is it time to be more confident in yourself, do you think?
Mm.
Have you been shy long enough? Are we done?
I beg your pardon?
Have you been shy long enough? Is it now time to be confident? Just get out there and do it.
Mm.
Awesome. Very, very good. So we're going to close with this. There's one thing I want you to look up, and I'm going to find it and show you because it's super, super interesting online on YouTube. There. Can you see that? Solid, etc. It was this one. That one. Oh, that was one of the slides that I wanted you to have a look at, actually. This one. Come on. That one. Can you all see that? It's do the following exercise. Fill in as quickly as you can. The country, the date, the male or female, age, rich, poor, somewhere in between, married, single, job, work, countryside, town, village, riverside, desert, jungle, seaside, other. It's important you do this fast so your mind or ego doesn't get involved. It's fine if you just feel like you're making it up. It will still tell you what you need to know. And what you find is that if we do the inner child first, if we do the actual birth process first, you usually do get feelings coming up. And at the bottom here, it says research YouTube. It's called The Ghost Inside My Child. If you look at The Ghost Inside My Child, it's a fascinating story. And also look up Reincarnation 9/11. There was one child in particular who, when there were 5, kept saying to his mother, why do you keep calling me my name? That's not my name. And it turned out that quite a few of the people from 9/11 have been reborn and are telling the stories about this thing that happened to them, that they were very scared. And because it was very dramatic, remember, right? And when you've got drama, you've got memory locked in, okay? And they actually went to the list of names, and this young boy found his name on there.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing. 2/3 of the world believes in reincarnation. It's only a lot of other people don't. However, you'll find if you look on YouTube and look up reincarnation, it's amazing how many stories there are about it. Really fascinating. And yes, Donna?
Can you go back to the slide that had the YouTube address on it, or is it in here?
It's called
Can you go back to that
The
slide?
Ghost in My Child. Is that what it is? Hold on a minute.
The Ghost Inside My Child, I
The
think.
Ghost Inside My Child.
And the other one, though, was the reincarnation of 9/11.
Just type in reincarnation 9/11.
And it'll come up. Okay.
And it'll come up. It's absolutely fascinating. I was at a point, because I've done so many years of past life regression, I was thinking, oh, this is all just make up stuff. And then I started experiencing really interesting things. One of them in particular was, I was going out with a guy when I was quite young when I started learning it. And he said, we did a past life with him, and he said, well, it's all very interesting, but I don't know if it's true. And I said, well, do me a past life regression, just read the script and I'll go back. And it turned out I was being married in the 1200s in a place called Melton Mowbray in England. I didn't even know where Melton Mowbray was. And I was standing at the side of a church. And I was 15. I was marrying a young man called Tom Carter. He was a carter with horses. And I had little flowers in my hair. And I didn't have a wedding ring. I had it was like a little plated wheatgrass thing. And I remember feeling love in that experience that I've never, ever experienced in my whole life. I was in my, early 30s at that point. I'd never experienced that love that I felt there. I was like, wow, this is obviously what I'm searching for in a partner. And we went through the life a little bit, and he kept saying, well, why can't you go in the church? I said, I'm not allowed in the church. I don't go in that church. That's, it's not where we are. We're at on the side steps of the church being married. And then eventually we went through, he died, he got kicked by a horse and it got infected and he died. And I died with 7 kids and I died an alcoholic. I was a washerwoman. And it was very interesting because when I came out of it, he said, well, it can't be true. You weren't married in the church. Being British, very British. And he actually went for a drink with his father that night. His father was a quiz master who used to go all the way around England doing quizzes. Really, really lovely guy. And he was just telling him and saying, I had a really good experience today that, this woman said that she was married on the church at the side steps of the church. And his father said, yes, that's right. In those days, the poor people got married outside of the church at the side of the church, not inside. And no matter what he said, I could not find myself getting inside that church to be married. It didn't happen. You can't lead someone on with past lives. It's very definite. And he said that was amazing. I was surprised because where on earth would I have had that information? I have no idea where I could have ever found that information. Okay. So be very aware that you're going to hear some very unusual things. And that's why I record everything. Okay. A young man who's a friend of mine, actually, he kept saying to me, I'm having a really not fun experience because I keep reliving the sinking of the Titanic. And I said, okay, let's do a past life regression then. And he actually went back to when he was on the Titanic and he was an engineer. And they all knew the way to get out because there was the steps up to the top. And he actually was rescued by one of the boats and then he died on the boat. And after that, he never experienced it. He never had that flashback ever again. Okay. You'll find a lot of people will have flashbacks to past lives, and it's quite phenomenal when it happens, and it can repeat and repeat because it's your unconscious mind again saying, would you listen to what I'm telling you? This is something we don't want to repeat, or this is something we want to repeat. Cool. So did everyone enjoy that? Have fun?
Absolutely.
I'm going to send you the past life regression MP3. There are 3 past lives in that, so you can listen to it at your own leisure. If you fall asleep or if you're not getting it, start doing the breathing technique, sucking through the straw, high as though you're like breathing breath on a window. Okay. And do it for a few minutes and the emotions will start to come up. Did anybody feel emotions that time? Or were you just aware that you were in it? Did anybody feel like they were making it up?
No.
No.
No? Good. It literally is. If you take people back to that pre-birth trauma and the preconception, you almost invariably, you're working in your unconscious mind. So you're already there by the time you go through the past lives. And I usually clear the birth trauma before I do any past lives anyway. I don't want you bringing stuff in from previous lives.
Yeah.
So thank you for your patience. You were amazing today, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Yvonne.
Thank you. You're very welcome.
That whole
Always
time frame
fantastic.
went really fast.
Didn't it go fast? I know. I was like, gosh, how am I gonna fit the, it's gonna go forever. It really didn't. We've done more than 4 hours, 4.25 hours, something.
Great.
Well, have a fabulous, fabulous day, everybody. I'm very
Yes.
happy with everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank
And
you
if
so
you want
much.
if you want to have a look at your daily tarot reading,
Ah,
it's on social media. If you look
okay.
if you look at the email, you'll see the social media things at the bottom. You just go.
I try to watch it every day.
Who does? You do?
I try to
Okay.
watch it every day.
Thank you. Because I do a daily tarot reading for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. And then the
do
birthdays.
numerology, and then the birthday person.
Yeah. I love it.
So yeah, good. I'm glad. I'll carry on with it then.
Yes,
It's a
please
lot
do.
of work.
Please do. So,
Okay.
and I owe you hands.
You owe me what?
Hands
Hands.
for my reading.
Oh, for the reading, yes. Send me a reading.
No rush, but no
Send me-
rush.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Next time.
As long as I get the hand pictures a couple of hours before the reading, it's good because the Zoom is fabulous. This little flicker I can use on your palms, so I can actually show you what exactly what I'm talking about. I love Zoom. It's way better
Perfect.
in your life.
It is.
Guys, bye. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Yvonne.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Super.